is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the USC Trojans. Taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kick it away to start us off.
Yes.
Fielded in the end zone. It's fired. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line.
That's how we do, brother.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fakes the grab. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Play action on first down. Looking to scramble.
I thought it was
That is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play.
And right away early in this game, first drive, you're seeing the big storyline here. It's this quarterback's speed versus the defense and who's going to win the day. And I love the tone the defense is setting here. They knew coming in they were going to have to find a way to corral this guy, and they're able to get home early, really creating some momentum on their side.
Going to swing it on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. All right, guys, let's think big picture USC. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's so nice to have two teams playing so well at the top of their conference. You know this game matters. There's no sleepwalking into this game. You see the numbers at the top of the conference. It's you and it's them. Who's going to come out today?
Third and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lets it fly. And he
Good fucking throw, boy.
We knew coming into this one, the passing attack, they were going to attack all areas of the field. And right out of the gate, first drive, they go deep down the middle of the field, and they come up with a big one.
Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's fired. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing the running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. It's complete to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offensive success.
They just keep firing. He's got it. And he will score.
Play 85.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Ooh.
The kickoff
30.
is out there, and boy, did that
30.
last drive quiet this crowd.
35.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one.
Good time, 30, dude.
That broken field as he stopped at the 25. Adjusting the pattern. Oh, he tosses it back.
Oh, get on me.
It's a fumble way behind the line. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
You gotta do this.
The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking left. Oh, it goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be third down.
Just got to finish the play. If you're the wide receiver, you got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Now facing a third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the play, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it.
Sometimes
he uses the lob wedge where it takes time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense.
They'll leave it with him. Turning it on. And he slipped through the crowd. And
28.
Touchdown, Southern Cal.
And to have a rushing touchdown,
Played 20 years.
You've got to be able able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, his speed, he was gone.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Tried to move that foul forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Whitted. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. As we head to the quarter break, it is USC holding the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moving away from pressure. He'll pull it down and run. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
The Golden Gophers are flying down the field. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This time he's got his man.
Offenses are doing such a great job now with so many wide receivers on the field that they get good matchups and they just attack you to make big plays.
And the Golden Gophers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to throw on 3rd. Catch in the middle makes sense. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy 1st down.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Got his man.
That was high shit.
Looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Unloads quickly. Breaks into the open. Got
Get there in time.
Touchdown.
Don't get there in time. All we gotta do is block him. Get off the block.
And the offense finds a way to
Right there for sure.
They still have plenty of work
He's
to
got
do.
a block.
They do, but that's a big score. You don't want to get late and start getting the
Come on,
second
bruh.
half where you're fighting to come back by so many points. So great job getting points, get that momentum back on your side so you can come out and do some good things when you get the ball next time.
He'll bring it out. It's fired. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards. Short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now possibly feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass. The quick out. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Trojans are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for a first. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. That's caught. It's fired. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
The Trojans are on the move. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. Quick release on the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Trojans in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Hauls it in. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. This time they'll go to the running game. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You want to make a guy that's elite, that's one of the best in the business, start to become more and more human. Keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense. Getting in his face, being physical. Make him feel your presence. Don't let him get comfortable back there in that pocket.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. They're working that left side. And he moves into the end zone.
I know I had enough time. I can rob like this shit.
How big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half.
Got finished.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Making side adjustments here. They'll move the wide receiver. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play forces the incompletion on first down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He can't find his man.
Recovery speed,
6 seconds left.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to run it. Got the first
Snap.
Big
Good
game
run, bro.
that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Shit.
kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Here he comes from deep in the end zone, and this is a better worker. He's going to hear about it. No idea what he could have been thinking to try to return that one, and they stop him at the 7. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying.
Safety. Oh, get him.
Step up, and they get him for a safety.
There you
They'll
are.
get set for the free kick after the safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly
Big
where they
boy.
were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Running back searching for a hole.
Great.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. And he can't beat the connection.
Good defense. Good defense. Because I had that, bro.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward when that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Lets it go. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that.
Yeah, he did. Good play, bro.
By the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball, just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit. The defense able to come up with a big pick.
Quarterback making adjustments. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's a fumble. And the fumble goes out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Actually picked up yardage on the play. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies trying to run over, jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out.
Trying to beat the D deep. Caught at the 25. Ripping through the defense.
I did not see him right there.
The 24-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down.
They would beat it, man. Like, come on, man. They can't keep letting them get that goddamn play action.
Just see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on 1st down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming.
All right.
Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, a check down will be the last resort. Puts it out of the air. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14.
As a former quarterback, guys, I love drag routes down close to the goal line. You're hoping you're going to get a mesh. You're going to get him freed up, and it's just a catch and walk in. But the defense makes the tackle. They're now setting up 4th down. Do you have the guts to go back to that same pass play here on offense?
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. They got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
The give to the tailback. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. They bring him down. He's got a 1st down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And you go back to work in the final period of this one. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. You just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
running back has
First
it.
down.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen.
Fucking block.
Touchdown, USC! And they add 6-4 to the board and trip to the house. They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Well, when you've got a quarterback
Wait,
that has this type
22?
of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Duke is ahead in this one. Unlike the days of Daniel Jones, this offense is not guaranteed to just keep scoring points today. They're up by 7 over Toledo. He'll circle back if anything big happens. You should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to go up top on first down.
Good defense, man. Better get that ball out.
The big hit on first down, second down coming.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their heart to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
This time it's complete. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude.
He lost one down the sideline. Touchdown, Golden Gopher! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous out of the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, if he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between the receiver, you can tell this is a good one. That's why they got 6 on that one.
Guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They want that clock to run. Got the first down and more. All kinds of room to the right.
Oh, my.
Touchdown, Trojans. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed. Look at the elusiveness. Get into the end zone. Nice run.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he's going to try to return this one. He only needs a sliver of daylight.
Damn it, man. Somebody go catch him. Oh, what a fucking good way to set the block up, too.
Nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting.
Let me down.
So many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Let me die.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it away at the 25. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football. And we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
From the gun, running back gets the give. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now third down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock. But the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
Take it to the 2 smart with it.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat. They've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Clock stopped. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he'll skip his way out of bounds after a short gain, making sure he doesn't take any unnecessary punishment. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. He wants a big play here late. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
I'll tell you, this offense just can't afford too many more incompletions because time's running out in the game. They need big plays through the passing attack, vertically down the field, and they've got to score some touchdowns.
Unloads to the wideout. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Now, I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Offense changing the play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout.
No.
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it. But now defense, this is the situation where you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with the W.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give and tick, 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 tick. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might need a pass, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Power football with the run. And he has a solid gain before the defense bobbles him up.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. Even with this lead, they'll throw again. Unloads it left. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in, because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win? Now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.